Welcome to the next tutorial. In last video we learned how to execute program. In this video we'll see and learn about data type in the Python. So if you are familiar with the other programming language like Java, C, C++, then you know that for declaring any variable we need to define data type explicitly. Like if you want to declare integer, you have to give like int I equal to 10, or if you want to declare a float, you have to give float x equal to 10.5, like that for the string and other variable as well. But the main difference between Python and other language that in Python the declaring the data type or defining the data type for the variable is taken care by interpreter that do it implicitly. So I will just take an example and explain you. So see, suppose I want to assign 10 to a variable, then I don't need to write int x equal to 10 or int I equal to 10. I just have to simply write x equal to 10. Now if you want to see what is inside 10, just you have to type x, press enter. So 10 is stored inside x. But now question is that how we can know that what data type interpreter has given to this variable x. So there is one function in Python called type. With the use of type, you can come to know that what data type x has assigned by the interpreter, or what is a type of x or any variable or any object in the Python. With the type you can come to know what is the type of that variable or that object. So let's give x as an input to the type, and you'll see here it's a class int. So one more thing I wanted to highlight here, in Python everything is an object. So just remember for right now, in Python everything is object, and what is object and all that will take care in the another session when we reach to the ops concept. So take one more example. Suppose I wanted to store some 5.6 in a variable. So we'll write a equal to 5.6 equal to 0.6. Okay, and now check the type of the a. So why this last line here it given error? Because in Python we need to take care of the indentation. So it's not like that you can write with the 5 spaces or any space or any indent. In the Python you have to strictly follow indentation. So that's why when I given one space and then I wrote this function, it thrown an error like unexpected indent. So you have to always take care of the indentation in the Python. We'll see this going forward when we write complete program, and in that we'll see it very clear. So for right now we see the type of a is float. So you saw that Python interpreter is implicitly defining the variable type or data type to the variable. Now if you want to take example for the string, same variable will take equal to test, and if you see the type of a, now it's str. So now it's pretty much clear how Python interpreter take care of the data type. Now I want to highlight here one more thing, or I want to explain how the variable are managed inside the Python memory. So I will take an example. Suppose x equal to 20 and y equal to 40. There is one function in the Python. By that we can know that at what location, memory location, the x has been stored. that called id. If I check id of x, so this is the location where our value of x has been stored. Now check for id of y. So if you see here, id of x and id of y is different because x is stored 40, y is stored x is stored 20, y is stored 40. The two different location of the memory, x value has been stored and y value has been stored. Now I will show you in the picture with some. So take this is x where in the memory location 20 is there. This is y where memory location 40 is there, and this is some random id I have given, not the exact correct one. Every time it id get changed. So id of x is different, id of y is different. Now what we'll do, we'll assign x to the y, means y equal to x, enter. Now what will happen, x and y both will have same value, like x equal to 20 and y equal to 20. Now how it looks in the memory, if you see the next picture in this one, so in the Python it will not get allocated with the different memory location when I give x equal to 20 and y equal to 20. All the variable will reference to the same memory location where the value is stored. If you see here, y is now referencing to the same location of 20 and id of both is same. Now this I will explain you with few more example. Like suppose I am giving a equal to 20 and b equal to 20. So if you type a equal to 20 and b equal to also 20. Now check the id of a and b. id of a is this and id of b is this. So if you see, both the id is same because value is same. Both is having the value 20. What is happening in the memory when you store, when you declare any number of variable that hold the same value, so all the variable will be referencing to the same memory location. It will just have address of that memory location. It will not store each value for the each variable in the separate location. No, all the variable will reference to the same memory location where the value has been stored. Now I think it's pretty much clear, and if you have any doubt you can just put in the comment. I can explain it through the comment or through the other video. If any doubt you have, just put that in the comment box. Now we talk about the data type in the Python. So let's see in the data type. There is some few data type. There is none type, numeric, sequence, set, and mapping. So we'll take one by one, and might be one in the one video. I don't want to make it lengthy. That one video look for the half an hour or 45 minutes. No, I'll keep it simple. 10 minute max, 10 minute one video. So let's see about the none type. What is none type? You might have you might know in the Java null is there. We declare any variable as a null, value is null. So in the Python, we take that as a null, none type. So I can declare any variable x equal to none. And what will be the value? None. And if you see type of x star, but same time if you declare x equal to none, and the type of x equal to none type. So I have given a double quotes. In the every time in the double quotes, the Python interpreter will treat as a string. So that's why when I give double quotes, it's taken as a string. But what is a none type? First n capital, remaining all is small. And then when I check the type of the x, it says as a none type. So it's nothing but if you want to store, if you don't want to store any value, just you can define with the none type. We'll see what is the use of none type and where we can utilize this in the upcoming video. And thank you. This video will cover this much only. Next, we'll see about numeric sequence set and mapping in the different videos in the coming sessions. Thank you. Bye bye.